Hello, welcome to NKTelco Sports. We're here at Marion Local High School where the Anna Rockets take on the Marion Local Flyers. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Cy Sweeterman, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swan's Mama Rosas, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, and First National Bank. Welcome to Marion Local High School. I'm Greg Bruning, my partner tonight, Dave Kanapke. Dave, we got two teams here coming in with, I don't want to say rough record so far, just kind of slow starts, probably not where they exactly wanted to be, looking to get a boost to their season here tonight.
Yeah, Greg, Anna, they're 7-6 on the season, 4-3 in the Shelby County League. Not a bad year, but They have a lot of players back. They would probably expect to have a little better record than that. So they're hoping to boost from there. Marion Local's kind of the opposite side. They lost a lot. They lost 4 starters, have a very young team. By their standards, it's a tough year. They lost 7 in a row for a stretch. They're only 3-9. They are used to a pretty high standard of playing. They've had 8 straight winning seasons, and both these teams, I think Anna wants to have that win to, start peaking towards tournament. Marion needs a win to kind of start, maybe they won't have a long-term run, but they need to build something at the end of the season.
Should be a good ball game here tonight. These two put it all out on the floor when they get together. So come on back. Should be a good one here on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game, or not, with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Hello, welcome back to Marion Local High School as we get set here for the starting lineups. First for the visitors, Rockets. Number 2, Ella Dosek. Number 14, Bria Cook. Number 20, Macy Hulskamp. And number 32, Jada Rowland. And also number 22, Emma Freitag. Their head coach is Jeff Maurer. As I mentioned before, the Rockets come in with a 6-7 record. I'm sorry, 7-6 record. On the other side, the home team, the Marion Local Flyers, coming in with a 3-9 record. Number 12, a 5'6" junior, Natalie Raithman. A 5'7" freshman, number 10, Heidi Rethman. 5'5" sophomore, number 22, Emily Niefeld. A forward, a 5'10" freshman, number 50, Elena Pullman. And 6'1" senior playing in the middle, number 20, Kara Evers. Flyers are coached by Beth Stride, but as I mentioned, 3-9 coming into this ball game.
Yeah, leading scorers for both teams. For Anna, you have Macy Hulskamp having a nice senior year at 12 points a game. For the Flyers, you have the Rethman sisters, both averaging, Heidi and Natalie both averaging 11 points a game. Kara Evers averages 9 points and 6 rebounds a game. You look at the lineup, the Flyers start 1 senior, 2 freshmen, a sophomore and a junior. where Anna, a little more experienced, 3 seniors, a junior, and 1 freshman.
Yeah, we watched Marion play a couple weeks ago against New Bremen. Played quite a few freshmen. The Rethman girls stay on the floor quite a bit, really spark plug the Flyers. But as you mentioned, a lot of youth. Probably a lot of good things coming for Marion Local. Trying to kind of fight their way through that right now. They win the opening tip here tonight. Come down, set up their offense. This is Freitag out top. And it comes out in a man-to-man. They swing it around the perimeter. That's Neatfeld. Trying to work it out to Evers. Here she is with the ball now. Back out top to Neatfeld. Nice drive on the baseline there. Little runner off the mark by Rethman. Offensive rebound. Still loose and gathered. Finally back by Marion again. They're going to get another chance.
Good offensive rebound. Good defense being played by Anna, coming off a 32-29 game against Fort Laramie. A very good defensive game. She couldn't make enough offensive plays, but defense carries quite well.
Pullman denied, loses the handle, but it'll stay with Marion Local.
Right. Marion is, I like what they're doing. They're being patient. They're not forcing it. Sometimes you get teams when they're not getting the pass, the easy bucket, they're trying to force it. This time they get a shot up.
Going to get another offensive rebound via Evers, and she'll draw the foul on that one, so the patience pays off.
Yes, the 4th chance there as they get 3 offensive rebounds, and they keep it going. Freitag with the foul for Anna.
Evers steps for the first one and knocks it down for our first point of the night on our first National Bank scoreboard. You see the good replay there. Good strong move by Evers.
Pretty good senior year, 9 points, 6 rebounds, shooting 68% from the foul line.
Knocks down the pair. And Dosek will bring it across the timeline for the Rockets. And Neatfeld loses their balance there a little bit. Good to see her get back up. Here's Hulskamp, the leading scorer for Anna, working against Pullman. Loses the ball inside. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with the Rockets.
Not a real good entry pass into Hulskamp. They're lucky to hang on to that with the jump ball as they'll have Freitag trigger it.
Good defense by Marion. Knocking it away. There's number 12, Rethman. They'll stay with Anna. I feel like we have mirror possessions here. Both really good defense. Neither team really having a lot of success getting the ball offensively where they're looking to get it, and I think they're both trying to get in the same places, which is down in the paint.
Yeah, trying to get it underneath as much as they can. Rowland trying to post up.
Here's Cook on the perimeter. Gets it to Rowland. Thought about the jumper. Swing it over to Freitag. Great cut inside by Cook, and she'll get the little runner to fall. Bucket, Bria Cook.
Just like you said, nice cut there by Cook. Found the open player. Lead tied up at 2-2.
Little pressure applied there by Anna. Broken nicely by Marion. Natalie Rathman will reset for Marion. Kicks it out. Little jumper in the lane off the mark by Heidi Rathman. And rebounded nicely by Hulskamp. Full speed ahead. Here comes Dosek. Bounce pass. Jumper Freitag, no good. And a good save tiptoeing along the baseline there was the Flyers. I believe that was number 22, Neatfeld, with the save.
Yeah, it was a good hustle there to keep it alive. Not a bad possession there. Anna had the shot they wanted, just didn't fall.
Evers gets open and free, and she'll score the easy 2. Little miscommunication by Anna.
Nice pass there by Rethman to find Evers wide open.
Dosek gets it back to Hulskamp. Looking for Rowland inside. She'll kick it back out to Dosek. Now back out top, Cook. 3 ball on the way off the mark. Rebound will fall out of bounds and go to the Flyers.
Both these teams seem like they have one person they like to run that offense through. Marion likes to get it. Evers touch it. The Rethman girls score a lot, but their first options go to Evers underneath, and Hulskamp is the girl for Anna. They like to have that ball touch through her at some point.
Anna applying some full court pressure. Marion patiently gets it across. And a drop into a zone. Pick up a foul. That's going to be on 14, Bria Cook.
And a switch into that zone against Fort Laramie. They did it many times, switch back and forth. It's really effective. It slows down the offense. They have to recognize what it is, keeps them out of the flow.
They stay in the zone. Here is Pullman. Getting by, rolling, nice move, rattles, and finally goes in.
Nice move by the freshman with a nice soft touch. It's hard to roll it around like that many times.
The talent right there. Good pass inside. Nice cut by Cook, and she'll get the easy two. I'm sorry, it's Freitag.
That was about the exact same play, though, where he had before. It was Cook that flashed open there, so good basket there for the Rockets.
6-4 in favor of Marion on our First National Bank scoreboard. If you're just joining us, 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Marion Local High School. Here's a jumper from the outside by Rethman, off the mark. Rebound taken down by Heidi Rethman for the score. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swans, Mama Rosa's, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Minster Bank, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, and Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, and Cy Sweeterman. Thanks to all those great sponsors for providing tonight's action.
So you see the two benches right now. Coach Stride talking to the Marion team. Coach Maurer talking to the Anna team. That last play was the Rethman girls. This junior Natalie with the shot. Her younger sister Heidi got the offensive rebound basket. I'm sure a lot of what Coach Maurer talked about was boxing out on defense. They've already given up 4 offensive rebounds, and many of those resulted in some points.
Yeah, and you have those long defensive stands. The last thing you want to do is not get the rebound. And Marion's had some long possessions. There's a jumper from the top of the key by Hulskamp. Rebound battled for by Rethman. Going to have a foul called, I believe, against Anna. It's going to be on.
Second for Cook.
So we're going to get a couple substitutions from Anna. Number 30, Abby Gaydosh, and number 42, nope, wrong number. And number 40, no, it is right, number 42, Emily Oftahar.
Oftahar has had several games where she's given some offensive punch to the Rockets, and there they get a turnover, but then they throw it away.
Little miscommunication there in the backcourt.
And for the Flyers, Kelsey Koenig, Southmore has been moved up from JV a few games ago. Has really done a nice job. Gives some spark to this team. Another young player, just Southmore.
Triggered into Koenig. Loses the handle momentarily, and a good steal coming up there. Ella Dosick passes it ahead. Good look to Gaydosh for an easy 2.
Nice job there. Dosick with the steal. Look for her teammate, and Gaydosh finish.
Marion trying to work through that press. Get it back to Rethman and finally across to Koenig. Gonna bring it out top to Natalie Rethman to run the show. Pass inside to Heidi. Shot blocked but fouled. On the way up, it's gonna be on Oftahar.
Nice backdoor cut there by Heidi Rethman. She draws the foul. Foul is on Oftahar, her first. Heidi Rethman to shoot a pair.
First one by Rethman rattles out.
75% on from the foul line for Heidi Rethman. Averaging right at 11 points a game.
Pullman steps out as number 32, Brooke Homan, checks in for Marion. Second free throw on the way, no good by Rethman. Rebound pulled down by Ella Dosick, who quickly gets it across the half-court line. Anna looking for a good offensive possession. It really scored off of their press a couple times and a couple back cuts. Most of their points have been right inside the paint from about 6 feet away.
Yeah, Marion's not giving them, playing some pretty good defense, trying to look underneath. Nice cut by Hillscamp.
And a
Puts it
tough
in.
shot on the turnaround. Ties this game up at 8. Back to the full court pressure. Hillscamp.
I think there's pressure here. They need to pick it up a little bit. Young team. I think Anna's a little bigger, a little more athletic at this stage. I think they could probably get a few more turnovers.
Holman, good pass into Evers, loses the handle, and we'll have a jump ball on the floor. It'll stay with the Flyers.
Flyers, that young team, they make a lot of nice plays. They have some talent here. If you're going to beat Marion, this is probably the year to beat them. In the next couple of years, they're going to be tough. But with that youth comes some mistakes. Fortunate to get a jump ball out of that one.
Tough shot there by Evers. Good contested shot by the Rockets as Oftahar comes out of there with the jump ball. That'll give it over to the Rockets.
Substitution in for the Rockets would be Mackenzie Scully, one of 5 seniors on this Lady Rockets team.
So Anna looking to take their first lead of the ball game.
I believe it was 8-4 when they took the timeout. Seems like they've been a little bit crisper on offense.
Scully skip pass over to Dosick. Drives the lane, the scoop, shot no good. Rebound no by Oftahar, it's off the mark. And here's a second shot by Hulskamp. She'll draw the foul and go to the line for 2.
Lady Rockets crashing the boards like the Flyers have been. Dosick made something happen there. And Hulskamp will be shooting 2.
First one rattles home by Hulskamp as Pullman and also number 42 Morgan Heckman check back in for the Flyers.
Hillscamp, second team All Shelby County League last year, averaging right at 12 for the season.
Second one good as well. Give Ann another opportunity to apply full court pressure. As Dave mentioned, a lot of youth on the floor for Marion. Pullman here will walk it across. They handle it so far, gets double teamed. And a good skip pass. Koenig thinks about 3 balls, then shoots off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Scully for the Rockets. Coach Maurer calls out the play for the Rockets. It's Oftahar almost takes an extra step.
Might have got away with the double dribble.
That's
there.
what I was thinking, the same thing, and so was Coach Strive, as she was right in front of the official.
Referees are much more lenient with that. They allow drops like that, where it used to be very strict on would you be allowed to dribble again. Nice
Another
job.
good spin move there by Hulskamp, and she'll score easily.
Hillscamp, she likes it in the inside there. She's working hard. She's got 6.
Tip pass there could lead to a steal. It does by Dosick. Loses the handle, picked up by Hulskamp. It's still loose on the floor. And we'll have another jump ball. This one going to give it back to Marion Local. Boy, golden opportunity there by Anna. Couldn't quite come up with it.
Yeah, it was a nice job in the press. Like you say, just didn't bounce quite the way to get a point. But I think if they keep doing that, some good things are going to happen.
Kip Rowland's going to check in for Hulskamp. So a lot of Anna's scoring just stepped off the floor. She had every point, I think, except for 2 baskets. So we'll see if they can respond here without her in the last few seconds, I should say, of the first quarter. Skipped over, here's Rethman. She'll take the jump shot, short. Good box out by Oftahar. 10 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Anna on top, 12-8. Dosick with the spin move, 5 seconds. Skips over to Rowland, sees the clock. Nice pump fake and can't quite get it to go, and that'll end the first quarter. Rockets 12, Flyers 8. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Best part of my experience at Upper Valley is getting to know different teachers and the way they teach. So you learn a lot about how college is going to be in the future. My name is Paige, and I'm from the Exercise Science program.
Mama Rosa's is looking for dedicated people to join their family. You will enjoy benefits and camaraderie not available at most jobs. Our culture promotes the idea of teamwork, respect, and honesty. It also encourages excellence in our performance, which translates into a quality product for our customers. Go to mama-rosas.com to begin your career.
Welcome back to the Hangers. You get a good shot of the JV team there, who defeated Marion Local. I think it was 39-30 earlier tonight. As we're starting the second quarter, the Rockets on top 12-8.
The Rockets ended on a 8-0 run. They took a timeout when they were down 8-4. Have scored 8 since then. Shooting a little better than their counterparts. Anna 5 for 11 from the field. Marion just 3 of 11.
They get it back out top. Here's Dosick. Marion still in their man-to-man defense. Hulskamp checked back in at the quarter break. Swing it back out top to Roland. Gaydock back to Hulskamp. Nice kick out. And back inside. Very patient Anna offense. Looking to get inside to Hulskamp again. She kicks it out. And a nice drive, a shot off the mark there by Freitag. Good offensive possession by Anna, can't capitalize. Marion gets the board.
Yeah, good point. I was just about to say, they had a good possession. Not all good possessions result in points, but you keep doing that, you'll be successful more often than not.
Three-pointer by Koenig off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Dosick. She's going to push it ahead. Got a breakout by Hulskamp. Nice pump fake at the end and the bucket.
There's a classic case for using that jump stop. You let everybody goes by. If you can stop, she had an easy basket there.
Continue to apply that full court pressure. Back it off here a little bit as Marion gets it across the half court line. Here's 22 Neatfeld. Homan out top, swings it over to Rethman. Oh, good pass into Homan. Lucky bounce there, drops it to Koenig for the easy two.
Lucky bounce that stopped a 10-0 run, much needed for the Lady Flyers.
Dosick will walk it across. Done a nice job so far tonight running a point for the Rockets. Run a little weave out top here with Gaydosh and Hulskamp. Dosick, oh, what a great pass. Good look inside, easy two for number 22. Emma Freitag.
Yeah, Dosick does a nice job. When she can do that penetration, it opens a lot of options. And we have a timeout by the Flyers.
It's a 30. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
Welcome back to Marion Locals. We're about 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. The Rockets with a 6-point lead.
Yeah, the Rockets looking better on offense. Dosick, even though she hasn't scored, she's allowed her teammates to score by the penetration. Also, Macy Hulskamp having a good start. She's got 8 points. I think she's really working hard to get that ball. She's also getting her teammates involved as well.
There's Evers with the ball and a deflection by Freitag, picked back up by Evers. In a man-to-man full court press this time. As Rethman wheels around through it, puts up a tough shot across double team. Shot no good. Fight on the floor. Hulskamp comes away with it.
Nice job there by Hilsman to keep it alive and not settling for a jump ball.
She's got a new guard here, Michaela Ambus, running the point now for Anna. Tough shot by Freitag, fights it up and in for Anna's biggest lead of the ball game, 18-10.
Well, Anna is getting almost all their baskets inside the paint.
Natalie Rathman will take it across. Guarded heavily by Freitag. Jumper in the corner by Koenig and a badly needed three.
She's done a nice job. She's scored 5 points off the bench, and that's what they need. Is Marion's been a little bit flat on offense. They need all the scoring they can get. Stay with this Anna team, who seems like their offense is getting better every possession.
Here's Freitag, swings it over to Scully. Back out top to Ambus. Here's Rowland, thought about the jumper. Now Hulskamp, she will take the outside jumper. It rattles off. Rebound fought for inside and pulled away by Evers. And Freitag going to pick up the foul on the reach in.
That's Freitag's second. Also, she'll probably join Cook on the bench, who also has 2.
We'll walk the other way as Anna's in a 1-and-1 with 8 fouls. Oh, I was going to say, it seemed like that was pretty quick to 8.
Yeah.
I
was trying to look in there. It's like, I flagged him down to tell him that. Yeah.
That was only the 5th team foul, so we'll casually walk back to the other end of the court.
I'm experienced enough that I remember when they first started the 1-and-1, it was 5. So, but that was many years ago.
That was a day or two ago.
Yeah, a few decades ago. Let's put it that way. So we just had did a little time travel there, I guess. Back in time.
Here's Marion trying to get their offense going. They knocked down a 3-pointer in the last possession. Still trailing by 5. Tough pass inside to Evers. She's double teamed. Fights through it, but can't get it to drop, and Hulskamp pulls it away for the Rockets.
Nice hard rebound there by Hulskamp.
A little too excited there with the tough pass by Dosick. Is too tall for Rowland, and the turnover will give it back to Marion.
Emily Ofterhar in the game. She replaces Jada Rowland. And keeping that pressure up, and that's usually through the years they have pretty good pressure defense.
And it wears on you. They play about 10 or 11 girls now, so there's a nice tip away by Dosick. We talked about her defense before. She pushes it ahead to Ambus, and it's picked off. A nice play there by number 10, Heidi Rethman, with the steal. Swinging it back out top. Rethman inside to Evers.
Well, and every time Evers gets the ball, there's about 3 girls around her.
Needfeld 3-pointer off the mark. Yeah, I think that was in the defensive game plan for the Rockets, because you're right, she touches it, and there's at least 2 girls on her, sometimes 3.
Yeah, sometimes she does a nice job. She's strong enough, she's fight through it, but they're not able to get it inside and then kick it out for the wide open shot. So that foul is on number Evers, drew the foul there. Just second foul on the Flyers.
Here's Hulskamp over to Scully. Off to Har with the quick cut, back over to Ambus. Dosick on the far side. Nice pass inside to Hulskamp. Good defense by Pullman, but Hulskamp somehow battles away, get the rebound and score.
That's a senior taking it away from the freshman. Hulskamp with 10, working hard, gets the steal.
She come out to play tonight, she'll jump it back to Scully, can't get it to go. Rebound this time pulled down by Pullman. Marion dodges a bullet there.
Yeah, they did. Marion needs to get a better possession. Haven't had any really good looks for a while. Koenig hit the 3 before. Nice pass.
Right on cue. Dump into Evers.
There's a spot where Evers could take it, and she didn't have a triple team. She'd take it right on the block, catch it, and shoot. So good possession as needed there for the Flyers.
2:20 left to go in our first half. 20-15. Rockets on top on our First National Bank scoreboard. As they patiently work through their offense, looking to get it inside to Oftahar. Swing it back over to Dosick. They really try to work that ball inside. They patiently go through their offense. That shot tipped by Evers and scooped up by Heidi Rethman. She'll skip it over to Koenig and now back over to Needfeld. Koenig swings it back to Needfeld again, looking to get inside of Evers, and she has got 2 bodies on her at all times, and sometimes, as I said before, 3. Over the top, she's quickly double teamed again. Hulskamp will be picked for the foul. That's just going to be her first.
Yes, there is 2 girls by Evers at all times.
They block her in, front and the back.
Somehow the Flyers have to take advantage of that when you get somebody that low, somebody should be wide open underneath.
Mike Koenig triggers it in. Swing it over to Pullman. Again, trying to dump it into Evers. Picks up her dribble. Evers pops out, 8-footer, rattles out, no good. Pullman there for the board. Her extra effort will earn her a pair of free throws.
She did a couple of good things there. First of all, she had a nice pass to Evers. And then after she passed it, on the shot, she crashed the boards right away. And the freshman will be shooting 2.
First one is good. You see the replay there. Pullman fighting inside. Jada Rowland checks back in for the Rockets. Marion chance to cut it down to a 3-point lead. And Pullman does just that. Minute 27 remaining in our first half.
Flyers seemed like they were on the verge of starting to get blown out by Anna, but they have last 2 possessions. They scored both possessions. It's just a 3-point game right now.
Nosek handling the point for the Rockets. Kicks it out to Scully. Scully takes it down the lane, blocked by Evers, and knocked out of bounds by the Flyers.
Nice job by Evers. She saw what was happening. She left her girl and just used her 6'1" frame to swat it away. Another chance here for Anna.
Gadosh to trigger it in for the Rockets. Flips it out top to Dosek. Got him an illegal screen there, I believe, on Jada Rowland.
Her first. Now the 8th team foul. Surprised that isn't a 1-and-1 because
it's an offensive foul.
Okay.
Yep,
It's not considered a player control foul there. Okay.
Yep. So that'll keep the ball with Marion as Dosek comes up with another steal and a nice crossover. Can't get the shot to fall. Marion with some good defense comes away with it. On the fast break, the ball slapped out of bounds by Rowland, but it'll stay with Marion Local. Another missed opportunity there by Anna.
Dosick makes some things happen. On the offensive side, she just wasn't didn't know it was in a good position. She forced it up there instead of finishing that steal with a basket.
Marion trying to trigger it in. Finally get it out top to Pullman. Wide open at the foul line, gets the runner to fall. And trailed now just by 1. Big comeback for the Flyers, 20-19.
Pullman did a nice job. She saw she was open, but she knew she'd get about 6 feet closer, more in her range, and she rolls it in.
Dosek running through the offense. Here's Oftahar. They skip it over to Rowland. 1-3, passed on it, drives the baseline, scoops and scores. Great shot by Rowland.
A nice job there to get the baseline. We're under 10.
6 seconds remaining. Retham with the ball, spots up, foot on the 3-point line, rattles out. 2 seconds remaining. 1 rebound. Retham shot blocked by Rowland. And that's how the first half will end. Anna 22, Marion 19. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Marion Local. We're at halftime. Here is, with your first half stats, Mr. Dave Knapke.
Thanks, Greg. We'll look at the stats. Field goals, both teams had the same number of shots and a little more efficient. Flyers shot a lot more threes, just 1 of 7. Rockets, you can tell their emphasis was getting it underneath is the only attempt at 1-3. Free throws, fairly similar. Rebounding, very even. Turnovers as well, as both teams controlled the ball pretty well and crashed the boards pretty well. And also the the scoring right now for the Flyers, they had 4 players scored, led by Elena Pullman and Kara Evers. With the post players was 6 apiece. Kelsey Canyon came off the bench, scored 5 points. Heidi Rethman with 2 points. Macy Hillskamp for the Rockets having a nice game with 10 points. Emma Freitag with 6. Cook, Gaydosh, and Jada Rowland all with 2 points apiece. You know, we kind of had about 3 different games. Early on, Marion jumped out to an 8-4 lead. Anna called timeout. They went on a 10-0 run. And then after that, they were looking pretty good. I think they had a 7-point lead. Looked like they were going to really push it ahead. And Marion came back there and got it to within a 3-point game. And pretty good game right here. Marion does a lot of things right. Just they're young. They're not consistent with it. If they can keep that going. I like how Anna was pressing a little bit harder. Both these teams seem like they're hungry here tonight, and they want this game. And see how it turns out the second half.
And there's some hungry action right there as Dosek comes up with another steal. We don't keep individuals, but I know that's at least 3 steals she's had tonight. She's going to try to dump that one into Rowland. Tough pass. And turn it back over to Marion.
Yeah, they didn't follow it up with a real good possession. Both of these teams seems like they're forcing some passes that don't really need to be made right away.
A little extra pressure here to start the second half by Anna. Marion does a nice job getting through it. Rethman brings it across. Here's Natalie Rethman. Gets it over to Niefeld. Good cut, but a very good help inside by Emma Freitag coming off of her person to double team and get the jump ball and the turnover.
Freitag does a nice job of defense. The last game against Fort Laramie, she was the player of the game, mostly because her defense didn't score a lot, but that was great help defense. She saw what was happening there and got the jump ball, which turns into a turnover.
Dosek getting the high screen from Hulskamp, kicks it over to Cook. Cook didn't play much in the second quarter, got 2 quick fouls. Sat out most of it. Here's a jumper from Dosek from the outside and knocks it down. I think that's the first outside shot that Anna's made. Did a lot of damage in the paint in that first half. Big bucket from the perimeter. Marion pushes it ahead to Pullman. Shot blocked by Rowland. Dosek battles on the floor. I'm sorry, that's Cook on the floor. And rolls out of bounds off of Cook. It will stay with Marion Local.
Can't fault the effort there by Cook.
Not at all.
Did everything she could, just lost her footing there. So another chance here for the Flyers.
And there she is in a mess again, but somehow Evers battles through it, gets the 2.
She split the defenders and used her strength. Lead back to 3 for Anna.
Dosek skips it over to Cook. Back out top to Hulskamp. Trying to get inside to Hulskamp. They pass on her. Now back out to Freitag. Hulskamp top of the key. Jumper from the foul line. Knocks it down.
Nice job there. Looked like they're really looking for Hulskamp, and Macy was really working through the screens, try to get open. Knocked a nice shot there from the elbow.
Marion again gets it through the defense. Anna drops back in the man-to-man. Looking to get inside to Evers, matched up one-on-one with Hulskamp. Skip back out top to Rethman.
Marion seems like they're a lot quicker on their cuts, a lot quicker on offense here early in the second half.
Evers, tough pass, tipped away and off the hands of Rethman. Turnover will give it to Anna.
Another nice defensive play there by Freitag, causing a turnover against the Flyers, and Flyers already with 3 turnovers just in this half, 6 for the game.
That's pushed the Anna lead up to 5 and the ball. 5:20 left to go in our third quarter. Anna working through their offense once again. Bria Cook, shot off the mark. Roland, though, with the rebound. Dosek with the jumper off the mark. And here's Hulskamp with another attempt. Rattles out, and finally Marion able to clear as they dodge about 3 bullets there.
Yeah, 3 exactly there. Good work there by Anna, just weren't able to get any of those to fall.
A little high screen and roll there with Evers, loses the handle. And a good pickup there by Roland. Skipped across court. Heidi Rethman back out top to Neatfeld. Both these teams might be 2 of the most patient offenses we've seen in a while. There's a jumper from Heidi Rethman to knock it down for the Flyers.
Nice step up jumper there by Rethman. Lead back to 3.
You better not watch Anna boys if you want to see patience, because, man, they go 100 miles an hour. Anna girls, a little different tempo.
And the boys having a nice season. They got knocked off by St. Henry, but by and large.
Another nice strong move by Hulskamp, but she's having a whale of a game. Now has 14.
Like how she's being very aggressive on her moves, wanting to score, wanting to make the moves. And there's going to be a turnover in the backcourt.
Dosek got her hand on that one. It creates the turnover. That's going to lead to a Marion local timeout. It's a 30-second. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swan's Mama Rosa's, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, Minster Bank, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, and Cy Sweeterman. I'd like to also mention that at the conclusion of this game, Dave and I will be naming a player of the game for both Marion and Anna.
Coach Stripe taking the timeout. Her team is kind of feeling the effects of the Anna pressure. They've turned it over 4 times here in just the first 4 minutes of the second half.
Trying to trigger it in is Freitag. Tipped around and going to lead to a jump ball. Good Marion defense will result in a tie-up and a turnover on the alternate possession.
When you take a timeout, you always want to come out with something positive. It started with a good defense here. Now let's see if they can follow up with a good offensive possession.
Man-to-man press there by Anna. Freitag all over the ball. Natalie Retham does a good job getting it across the half court. Dumps it over to Neatfeld, now back out top to Pullman. Skipped over, Heidi Rethman shoots the 3, shot rattles around, no good. Rebound by Oftar. Dosek quickly gets it across, gonna go right to the bucket. Instead kicks it out to Gadock, who's open for the jumper, and she knocks it down.
Anna's starting to hit some outside shots. And again, a nice drive by Dosek and a good kick out to Gadosh.
Pressure just enough of a problem for Marion to slow them down and kind of disrupt their offense. They do a nice job getting it across here. See if they can get an offensive flow going here as they're trying to get inside to Evers again.
Well, they're just hanging on Evers underneath.
Double team to kick out to Natalie Rethman, and she's able to knock down the jumper.
First points for Natalie Rethman on the game. She averages 11 points a game. Heidi Rethman averages 11 as well. She only has 4.
Kick out top, Gadosh thought about the shot again. Kicks it over to Dosek. And now back out top to Roland. Off to Har as they go through the flex. Gadosh open for the 3. She'll let it fly and knock it down. Abby Gadosh come out slinging here in the second half.
5 points here in the second half, 7 for the game.
Neatfeld will walk it across for Marion. Dosek will be called for the reach.
You said something earlier, Greg, about how the press for Anna is just slowing Marion down, and they have to work to get it across half court and take that work, and then you almost have to take a breath before you set that offense. It, just like you said, it just disrupts their flow.
Right. It just seemed a little bit out of rhythm. They trail now by 8, and Dosek picks off the inbounds play, trying to take the distance, loses the handle. As that one goes off of Anna, going to give it back to Marion Local.
Let's say it wasn't knocked out of her hands. Dosek lost it out of her hands, so another good turnover, good steal there by Dosek. Unfortunately, not able to result in any points, as Anna now backs off the press. I'm sure the Marion guards are saying, whew.
Yeah. Take a breather for a second. And here is Rethman, gets it over to Koenig, who just checked back in. Out top to Heidi Rethman. Homan. Now over to Natalie Rethman. Koenig open for the 3 ball, lets it fly, knocks it down. Big 3-pointer there for Marion. As that lead was starting to get away from them a little bit again, and they do a nice job of knocking down a big jumper.
Koenig gives a lift again as she now has 8 points, 2 3-pointers on the night.
Here's Scully. As that ball is knocked away, it looked like it was going to be off of Anna, and it is. It's going to go back to Marion Local. Another substitution for the Rockets as Ambush checks back in. And for Marion, Neatfeld and also number 32, Brooke Homan will check in. And Bria Cook checked back in for the Rockets also. A host of substitutions by both teams.
Seems like we have the flow back where the momentum's starting to go back to Marion. See if they can keep going that momentum here in this possession.
Minute 5 left to go in our third quarter. 33-28 in favor of Anna. Jumper from the outside is a 3, and it's good by Natalie Rethman. A couple big 3-pointers by Marion, and it's just a 2-point ball game.
They only hit 1 of 7 in the first half on their threes. Already 2 3-pointers here in the second half.
Here's Hulskamp. We haven't heard her name much here late in the third quarter as Cook gets a nice cut underneath the basket, will draw a foul, and 2 free throws.
Anna's had several of those baskets, or they probably have 5 or 6 baskets on that cut underneath. This time Cook is fouled. Junior shooting 2.
First one by Cook is good. As you see the replay there, she gets the pass on the good cut underneath. Evers will check back in for Marion Local.
Cook, a 5'6" junior, averages 6 points on the season, has 3 tonight.
Second one by Cook is good as well, and more importantly, gives Anna another chance to set their press up as they lead by 4. Can't get it in, a 5-second called.
You know, it seemed they backed off the press for a few possessions. You can't always do it the whole game. That's where Marion hit a couple threes. You put it back on, turnover. See if they can score off of that.
No kick out 3 play. Bria Cook knocks it home.
Nice job by Cook. She stepped out, she set her feet and knocked it
I
down.
think every team in America runs that play.
Yes.
And yet it's still hard to stop. As you see Evers power her way into the paint, she's hard to stop as well.
Some of the teams that my sons played on, they used to call that the All-American play, where you out of bounds and you go for that screen play and the shot in the corner. Yeah, you see so many play run that. So many. And when you can do a play like that and make it, you want to keep running it.
For sure. That first one rattles out by Evers. As you see the replay of Evers battling inside.
She might be bruised tonight.
Yeah.
Strong girl, though.
She'll know every girl in the Anna team, I think.
I don't think they'll be sending any Christmas cards.
Right. There's an offensive rebound blocked by Rowland. As the second free throw no good by Evers. Ambus will bring it across for the Rockets. As they get over to Gaydosh, thought about the three. Instead, we'll get it back to Ambus. 5 seconds remaining. Hulskamp can't handle it. 2 seconds, now 1. Marion does not get it off. That's the third quarter buzzer. The Rockets 38, the Flyers 31. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaug, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back to Anna High School. Let's get a good shot of the crowd here. We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. It's been a good one thus far.
Yeah, third quarter, some good shooting by both teams. Anna 6 of 9 in the third quarter. Marion 5 of 8. Bad thing for Marion, they had 6 turnovers in that quarter, and that came back to kill them as the 7-point lead for Anna.
And Anna will start with the ball as they triggered into Ella Dosek, who sat out the last portion of that third quarter to catch her breath. She'll probably go the rest of the game here, I would say, for the Rockets running the point. As Marion comes out in a little different defense. I'd say it's still kind of a matchup, almost like a matchup 2-3.
Yes. The boys have done that for years, especially under Coach Albers and Coach Westrick.
Anna able to get it inside to Hulskamp, can't get it to fall. And Marion battles through and gets it out of the paint. Finally gets it across half court. Neefeld dumps it off to Koenig. And now back out top to Evers.
Marion had it within 2, and they had a couple bad possessions, and Anna had a couple good possessions. They hit some outside shots when they needed it in the first half.
There's
nice.
A good entry into Evers.
When they're able to get it on entry, once she only has 1 player on her, she doesn't have 2 others hanging on her, she finishes as you expect.
10 points now for Evers tonight. Marion trails by 5. Here's Freitag. Swing it over to Dosick, looking to get it inside again, looking to get it to Hulskamp. She's going to bring it back out top, swing it over to Cook. Cook with a nice move, takes the baseline, shot blocked by Evers. Contact taken as well. She'll draw the foul. It's going to call against Pullman.
Cook had a nice third quarter with 5 points there. Did a nice drive at drawing out the defender, faked. Nice drive, shooting 2 here.
First free throw is good by Cook. As you see the nice drive along the baseline. It's all kinds of company there. She draws 3 defenders. Second one by Cook rattles out. Rebound pulled down by Koenig. Good back cut there by Heidi Rethman. The runner doesn't go. Rebound fought for inside, and coming out of there with the ball is Hulskamp. And she'll draw a foul as well. And again, that's against 50. That's back-to-back fouls against Pullman.
Another nice job by Hulskamp by fighting for the rebound, not settling and just allowing a jump ball to take control, and she got the foul and maintained possession there. Sometimes it seems like when there's a pile of people, some players will just, they're just holding on to the ball instead of fighting through and keep them with it.
Coach Maurer calls out his play, tells his offense, be patient. Top of the key jumper by Rowland and rattles off. Rebound pulled down by Natalie Rethman for Marion. Skips it ahead to Pullman. Cross court pass to Koenig. Koenig shot blocked. Good defense by Bria Cook. Rebound rolling for the Rockets. 5:35 remaining.
Koenig had a nice step out there, and Cook with good hustle blocked that three-pointer.
It's going to be a big possession. Marion trailing by 6, but Anna can run some really long possessions. So, you don't know how many more of these you're going to get with 5:20 remaining. If Anna would happen to score and go up by 8 or 9, it would be a pretty big deficit with under 5 to play.
I think Anna will try to get this, have Hillscamp touch it as much, and that was tipped away. Nice defensive play there by Koenig to tip it for the steal.
Right at 5 minutes remaining in our ball game. As I mentioned, the Flyers trailing by 6. Ruthven picks up her dribble, ball tipped away, finally recovered by Koenig. And a break there by Marion. There's one of those calls you talked about that I'll never understand how that's not a travel when you carry the ball behind you. But a timeout on the floor, it's a full one. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Fourth quarter action here at Marion Local. 4:45 remaining. The Rockets hanging on to a 6-point lead.
Yeah, pretty well. Anna's been in control most of the game, but every time you think they're really taking control, Marion makes a comeback. Let's see if they have another one in them.
There's Pullman swinging over to Heidi Rethman. Thought about the three and said we'll skip it over to Natalie Rethman. Drives the baseline and draws the foul.
That time, Rethman, she made the drive. She found herself too far underneath the basket, but just by making the drive, she drew the second defender and drew the foul. So good things happen sometimes if you make the right play, and they'll call that a shooting foul. I didn't think she was shooting. I thought she was backing off a little bit. And I heard so Coach Mowers
That's what Coach Mowers asking. He's like, I don't think she was shooting, but there's a tough spot underneath the basket.
Yeah, she looked like thought she was too far under. She ends up missing the first one. Because we'll get another look at there. She gets fouled. Well, depending, you can look at it like, well, she was going to shoot, but the foul prevented her. But there'll be a foul underneath by Anna. So all that talk of is a shooting foul or not didn't really matter, but they do get the ball on the foul.
It mattered. They just got a couple extra practice at free throw shots there.
There you go. It always matters.
Good pass inside and a finish by Heidi Rethman.
Nice finish there as she took that step through past the defender. Lead down to 4.
So Anna looking for a response. Skip it over to Cook. Marion still in their man-to-man defense. Freitag swings it over to Rowland. And now back out top to Hulskamp. Dangerous pass there. Freitag, under 4 minutes remaining. Rowland thought about the jumper, took an extra step, called for the travel.
Good defense there. Pretty aggressive defense there, and didn't give Anna any good shot, and you just waited for them to make the mistake, and they turned it over. We only had like a total of like 5 or 6 turnovers in the first half. We've had many more than that. Part of it is the aggressive defense. Right now, Anna's with the press again. Thing is, Marion hasn't made them pay off this press. Haven't been able to get any layups off of it.
Right.
They had to work for it, so they didn't get burnt. This time Evers helps them out.
Still trying to get it across, and finally do get over to Neufeld across the half-court line.
Big possession here.
Heidi Rethman drives, can't get the runner to fall. Rebound pulled down by Gaydosh. Pushes it ahead to Hulskamp. She wisely pulls it out. Patiently getting there and offense going. Gaydosh, though, sees an opening, drives to the bucket and draws the foul.
Nice job there by Abby Gaydosh. Drove down the baseline, draws the foul, will be shooting 2.
Fouls on number 4, Koenig. First free throw by Gaydosh off the mark. As you see the baseline drive there.
Gaydosh was 7 points off the bench. She's been rewarded with playing time in the fourth quarter here. Usually that's reserved for starters. She hits the second.
And now it's a 5-point lead, 3:25 to go. Looking to get the ball inbounds. Is tipped away by Freitag. Handed over to Evers. Still not crossed the half-court line, down to 3:19. And Neufeld having to work hard to get it across. Saw Natalie Rethman come off of that last possession, and she's still down here on the side with the trainer, so I'm not sure if she is injured, but I meant to make that note because she's one of the other ball handlers for the Flyers. So Marion will keep it on the tip out of bounds. 3:05 remaining in our ball game. Flyers trailing by 5.
Also, Rethman's not only a ball handler, also one of the scoring threats, and there's the steal by Rowland.
Nice
Dangerous
read.
pass there. Yeah, good job by Rowland to read that.
So neither team in the bonus yet, so we'll take this one on the sideline out of bounds. That's the 5th team foul for Marion and 14 fouls for Anna.
Anna, right now, they need a good possession. You can't start looking at the clock. A lot of time, you just have to run through your possession, get good looks. You don't need to force anything. Run through your offense and convert.
Well, I think right now, like you said, you don't want to go too slow, but at the same time, you could pull Marion out quite a bit.
That's what they look like they're doing
Yeah,
here.
they really don't attack you defensively. They let you come to them, right? So this would be a good opportunity for Anna to really spread out. And there's a great opening just like that. Emma Freitag with the score.
You called it there. Good assist there by Dosick. Freitag now with 8.
And now they come right back with the double team. Again, just to use some more time and energy. They don't really even look like they're trying to get a steal. They're just trying to keep Marion out of rhythm. 2:20 remaining. Flyers trail by 7.
Seems like a lot of times that Marion has the ball like that, where somebody has the ball looking for somebody to get open, and after a while, it ends in a turnover like that. Good defense by Anna.
Looking to trigger it in. Two Anna Rockets taking the same path there. Ella Dosek will come up with it. We're going to cross 2:05 remaining in our ball game.
Again, Anna's going to spread it out. A good strategy. They really have about 4 good ball handlers here.
Gaydosh going right at Evers with no success, but there right behind her was Freitag with the offensive rebound.
Pretty good balance scoring. Gaydosh and Freitag and Cook all with 8 points. Seem like they've made a lot of good plays as well, as they've made some nice cuts to the basket. Is Cook trying to convert 2 here? Or check that, Freitag.
First one by Freitag off the mark.
You saw there on the replay, you had the drive by Gaydosh, and Freitag followed and went to the basket. Got the rebound off the block.
And great news, if you see there just outside of your screen, Natalie Rethman checked back in the ball game, so good to hear that for the Flyer faithful. Here is Heidi Rethman at the point. It is off the Canning, still trailing by 7, time not on their side. 1:45 remaining.
Got to have a basket here.
Natalie Rethman, she'll take the jumper, shot no good. Pullman with the rebound, no good. Rebound fought for by Hulskamp and Evers, the 220s. Leads to, I wasn't sure what they were calling there because one official looked like he was ready to call a foul. He did call a jump ball. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break also. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers, to families with the pitter-patter of little feet, to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
1:33 remaining in our ball game. Marion local ball trailing by 7. Trying to get some quick points to cut this deficit. This time not on their side. Triggered out top to Heidi Rethman. Swinging around the perimeter to Pullman. Pullman looking to drive. Draws some defense by Ella Dosek, and she's going to draw the foul.
Aggressive defense there and a foul. She'd expect the Anna bench not real happy with that call, but
nothing really hurt yet.
No.
That's just their 15th foul, so they're in good shape.
With aggressive defense, sometimes they're going to be called as fouls, and that one worked against them. Anna still needs a bucket here, and tough turnover.
Another errant pass. That Anna defense has really put some extra pressure on Marion's offense, and there's a perfect example right there as they threw that one into the crowd.
So at this point, you imagine Anna's gonna, they were spreading it out before. Ooh, almost a soft pass there.
Dosek gives it over to Gaydosh.
Starting to say before, they really have about 4 ball handlers here. Okay,
Cook,
no.
Cook really wanting to shoot there. As Coach says, no, you better not take that one.
Thought about it. I think there's a lot of people in the gym, Anna fans, thinking it as well. Cook made the smart play. And
so that foul will send Ella Dosek to the line for a 1-and-1.
Dosek only 2 points by herself, but she makes a lot of things happen. She steals, makes some offense, some good assists tonight.
Yeah, she's just a freshman, so Anna will get 3 more years of watching her play. She's very quick defensively and offensively.
Started out just playing JV or splitting some time early. I think about the 3rd game on, they decided she's a varsity player, and 2 big free throws there.
Anna lead now up to 9. Marion in real big trouble here. Can't even get it in. Finally do. Heidi Rethman over to Natalie. Time ticking away here. Anna's done this the whole game. Just really made them work on offense. And that one's knocked loose. And picked back up in the backcourt by Natalie Rethman. But again, time ticking away. Skip that one up. 50 seconds remaining. 3 ball off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Evers. Jumper off the glass and in. Quick timeout taken by the Flyers. It's a full timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back in a moment. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Marion Local. 40 seconds remaining in our ball game. Flyers get a big basket there, but still trail by 7 here as they get ready to get back to action.
Nice job there by Evers off the offensive rebound, banked it home. But they find themselves down by 7 with 40 seconds to go. They're going to have to press. They're probably not the quicker team on the floor, but at this point you have to do that.
And you're going to have to foul pretty fast if you don't get a steal pretty early in this possession. Like, you don't want to waste too much time or you're really going to put yourself in a hole here. And like you said, Dosek's probably their quickest person on the court.
Yeah.
It doesn't always necessarily mean she's going to get the ball, but she's probably definitely the quickest person on the floor.
But Anna has thrown the ball away, so if you can get some pressure, enough pressure to make whoever's ever handling the ball for Anna make a tough pass.
Get it into Gaydosh. She gets it ahead nicely to Cook. Cook pushes it over to Roland, and she wisely hangs on to it. 33 seconds remaining. The Marion coach is hollering for a foul and get it now, but that's what we were talking about. 10 seconds ran off that clock before they get the foul.
That was a nice job to break the pressure. They gave it to Gaydosh, where Dosik's been getting it. She caught it, quick dribble, quick pass, got up the floor, and then you can spread it out. And like you mentioned, you kill some time, and 10 seconds are huge there as Gaydosh chance for the one-on-one.
Free throw rattles in for Gaydosh.
Gaydosh with 9 points off the bench for the 5'7" senior. Averages just 4 on the season.
Second one is good as well, so she's in double digits. And more importantly, a 9-point lead again for her Anna Rockets. Canyon bringing it across. Marion's going to need some serious points here in a hurry. Skip it across. Natalie Rethman 3-ball. She hits it. That's a step in the right direction. It's full timeout. We'll just keep it right here. I'd like to again thank our sponsors for today's action. Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Swan's Mama Rosas, German Farmers, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental Care, Minster Bank, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Cy Sweeterman, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, and Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio. I'd like to also mention that at the conclusion of this game, Dave and I will name a player of the game. Those player of the games are sponsored by NKTelco.
Leading scorers tonight, first for Anna, Macy Hillscamp with 14. Abby Gaydosh off the bench with 10. For the Flyers, Kara Evers leads with 12 points. Then we have Natalie Rethman with 8 and Kelsey Koenig also with 8.
So 16 seconds remaining. Anna down by 6. Going to need a turnover here or else a very quick foul to keep this game alive. That one dumped into Dosek. They get the double team and Dosek draws the foul. So only 2 seconds go off. So nicely done by Marion.
At this point in the game, if it's more time, you try to get a steal in the backcourt and then you foul. But at this point, you got to foul right away. You either get a very quick steal or not. So Dosik, who hit 2 foul shots before, with another chance here, the 9 fouls will be another 1-and-1.
First one by Dosek is good. She now has 5 points in the ball game.
That matches her season average.
Second one rattles home as well, so lead now balloons up to 8 with 14 seconds to go. Marion pushes it ahead. Here's Koenig. Over to Heidi Rethman. Down to 7 seconds. Kick out. Koenig, 3-ball on the way. Rattles off, no good. 2 seconds remaining. Jump ball called with 1.1 seconds remaining. Possession error going to give it to Anna. The victory also going to go to Anna after that last shot. Hard-fought battle by Marion Local, but they're going to come up short here tonight.
Anna will go to 8-6 on the season, or Marion's going to fall to 3-10.
They trigger the ball in, and that's the buzzer. Anna Rockets victorious 48-40. We'll take a quick break and be back with our post-game wrap-up. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications? Or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on an attempt to hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Welcome back to Marion Local High School, where the visiting Anna Rockets were victorious 48-40. Here with our post-game stats is Mr. Dave Knapke.
Thanks, Greg. As we look at the team stats, field goals pretty similar. Rockets 17 of 32, Flyers 6 of 38. Threes, a big difference. Rockets very efficient. They only missed one in the first half, and in the third quarter they were 2 of 2 on their threes. Flyers just 4 of 14. Free throws, Rockets did a nice job, 12 of 15. They were 8 of 11 down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Flyers struggled a bit, 4 of 10. Rebounding very even, 22 and 20. Turnovers, a little favor to Anna, 12-9. The scoring tonight for the Anna Rockets as they go to 8-6 overall. They were led by Macy Hillskamp with 14. Abby Gadosh with 10 points off the bench. Emma Freitag with 8. Bria Cook with 8. Ella Dosick with 6. Jada Rowland with 2. So overall, 6 players scored. Very balanced scoring for the Rockets. For the Flyers, Carrie Evers led them with 12 points and several rebounds. Natalie Rethman with 8. Kelsey Koenig with 8 points off the bench. Elena Pullman and Heidi Rethman both with 6 points. Greg, a pretty decent game. Anna in control most of the time. Flyers kept battling, kept trying to get close, just couldn't. I think they got it within 2 in the third quarter, just couldn't make that enough plays to get it past more of a veteran team in Anna.
Right. They really controlled the ball game and the tempo. You know, they sped up the game when they needed to. They really kept Marion out of their offensive flow. I think more than anything, they're really very two similar teams in that sense. One's a little bit, as you said, senior-led and veteran in that sense. Marion Local coming along, though, nicely. Got a good ball team, and I think you'll see some good things in the next couple of years from Marion. Maybe later in this season.
Yeah.
They've got a nice team. They just can't quite click it, and Anna just controlled it with that pressure throughout the night.
Yeah, I like how Anna responded. They had a tough loss to Fort Laramie, very low-scoring game, and to be honest, they had some opportunities in the fourth quarter. They didn't capitalize against a good Fort Laramie team, but they came out with some energy tonight. They seemed like they ran their offense, had some pep in their step offensively and defensively, and I think it's a veteran team. You know, we're going down the home stretch. We're already at 14 games in. We're 2/3 away.
Right.
I think they can make a run here if they can keep improving every game down the stretch as we get in the tournament.
And that'll segue us into our player of the game for tonight. First for the Anna Rockets goes to Abby Gadosh.
Abby did a nice job off the bench, had 10 points, double figures in scoring, and you could tell the coaching staff trusted her. She was playing the whole fourth quarter, helped with handling the ball, so congratulations on player of the game, Abby Gadosh.
And for the home team, it's going to go to Natalie Rethman.
The junior for the Flyers was held scoreless in the first half, but she came on strong in the second half, scored 8 points, all of them in the second half. A lot of that offense and ball handling goes through her, so Natalie Rethman, our player of the game for the Flyers.
Congratulations to those two ladies, and congratulations to the Anna Rockets, who again are victorious 48-40 over the Marion Local Flyers. That's going to do it for us here tonight. I'd like to thank our director, Scott Robinson, our replay, Daniel Allen, our camera people, Bryce Hamrick, Nolan Emerson, and Gavin Bruiser. My partner, Dave Knapke. I'm Greg Burning. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening.